like the owner was quite the literary type. I'll take that. Give me trouble now.
disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them. A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith Queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Such a strange disc. Are these Githyanki markings? Lae'zel might know. Let's move. Strange place for a button, especially one that doesn't work.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Hey, good looking.
Have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
What's the story? Soldier?
All right, what now?
New sounds to damp a dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Command as if you fear, my lord, my liege. Of course, my love. Don't be afraid, sweet girl. What can I do? Sorry, would you like a hug? Come here for just a moment. Yeah.
His arms are too tight and too low for a comfortable hug, as if he's meant to be embracing someone slightly shorter.
Remember, you are loved, little, so much. You're doing great. Everyone will be so proud of you. As I already am.
Don't burn yourself.
No time to rest.
Come as you feel. Ready. Come as you feel. Ready. I'm under command that I cannot fulfill. I'm under command that I cannot fulfill. Within its wake, it tramples everything. We kill the rest, so that the one can fly.
Going. Death close at hand. Taste my fury.
Heading there. Take your Don't be
Now this is my happy place. Watch this!
Take you. Don't be
Watch this!
Take you. No time for pain. Take you.
This is gonna feel good.
Take you. Onward.
No word. Poor fucker. Much longer like this. My turn. Say bye-bye.
Looks like you need a little help.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
Covered.
Time to strike.
Gods, it's hot in here.
With haste.
I am fury. I am death.
Let's go.
I am fury. I am death.
Put him up.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
I will ascend.
Sharp, deep, and still fresh. Some monster did this, marking its territory.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign. She has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
The parasite is quiet. You feel no bond with the creature. Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Right. Never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right now. Waiting for my idiot husband's return. Lest you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss. Like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin. The rest is my own business. Keeping the old turnip. Might be enough to cover rent.
Something over there.
After the light comes the bang. Step away. Step away.
Fungus and mold glaze the servant's face and body. Through music and vision, the sovereign reveals its origins. You see a frothing Dweger, axe drawn, crazed by bloodlust, bearing down on a young myconid. A frightened myconid circle conjures mildewed vines. They encircle and transform the Dweger. It now belongs to the circle. It will obey the sovereign.
Village if seeded properly. Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable.
We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No cell morphosis? That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste. It will lower the psionic defenses around the lava. If I cannot remove it, I may still be able to tell you more about its origin.
Ormeluum watches you with cautious intensity. It expects doubt. It expects fear.
Only in that you may be a danger to yourself. What the potion may make you see or feel, I cannot determine. But unless you are already a step from death, it will not kill you.
The acidic liquid tightens your throat, burning on the way down. It's a bolt of agony straight to your stomach.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision. The void cannot draw you in. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Indeed. Although I may have another solution, albeit a temporary one. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? Because removal seemed preferable to negation. And I must admit, I was curious to study the tadpole myself. A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me? What a brilliant experience. To feel one step closer to my ancestors is a fine gift indeed. Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
To deal with this abomination, nigh unthinkable. Yet even Vlaakith herself could not deny the ring's merit.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth. I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
My faith protects me.
I've got a long road ahead.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Ready and willing.
Every moment a new danger.
How is your
I may have underestimated this Faerun.
You don't know the half of it. With a bit of luck, we'll meet a beholder. Where am I needed?
At least things have stayed interesting.
The pride of the gate.
Still breathing, despite everything. Something's guarding that forge, and it's weak to this hot hammer.
Where am I needed?
Seems the shrooms are let. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Reckon it might be.
Assume nothing.
Sharp as ever.
Well? Balin, where are you?
Well, well, well. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Yes, she is cataloguing Koatoan fertility rituals.
Oh, well, perhaps after I've finished, I'll join her. Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. How is your more...
Greetings. What knowledge do you seek? May your travels...
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Can't give up now.
Defender of the people.
Best get going.
Sharp as ever.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner, lead the way.
what to do.
Wanna dance?
What am I to do?
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's cooking?
No one stopped me yet.
Making me sweat.
Never a dull moment.
I have never seen any.
Now, for a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
It's an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, pick up by the other. Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar. anything over there?
Taking position.
Take two. Not going to last much longer.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here. Don't mind if I do. over then.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
I can keep going a little
Nice
longer
little
now.
nap.
Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know that! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it somewhere! Thank you, thank you! No, bad idea. What are you doing? Get out of there! Ah! Oh. I'm all right. God. I can finally breathe. Ah, right. What were you saying? I was looking for Dereth. She'll be worried sick. I need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to...
Noble stock? The mushroom?
I knew I was forgetting something.
What? Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a hole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half a half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it.
My friend, Bibberban. Curious, beautiful, but dangerous. Next time, more careful next time, for certain. Thank you for your help. Me too, yes. Very glad. Someone's got to look after Derek. Anyway, what were you saying? Noble stock. Yes, Derek needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff. And the ledge. Yes, I was on a ledge. Crumbled to bits. And I tumbled down. The shop. The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks. Baldur's Gate. Anything sourced here. Very high rate of profit. Mushroom. Powerful. Didit wants it for a brew. She's very good, my Didit. Very good at a brew.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song. An illusion comes over you. A Dwegar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
You may not. The spores hear only the Circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwegar slashed me. Graze. Don't share. Talking hurts. Leave me. Please. Myconids. Took pity on me. Sound lads, especially since the Greys gave them hell for it. Paragons of hospitality, these Myconids. The druids in the grove could have learned a thing or two.
Like dwarves, Dwegar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Eyes. To yourself. Ugh. No! Please! Damn beef! Just leave me be. Hard to breathe. Blood's on fire. Do it.
The gnome was under the protection of the Myconid Circle. They will see you answer for violating it. The circle's music slows. You recognize the melody as one of shame and mourning. The Myconids will raise her husk, life born from death. as penance.
That might be worth a look.
How goes the hunt? Well, look at that. Swift work. You could teach our slaves a thing or two. You'll want to take those to Sergeant Thrin in the camp. More like us and a bunch of gnome slaves. Look for a Dwergar with bare feet and a face like thunder. You can't miss her. I'll stay back here. See if I can find some more gnomes. A few more and I reckon I could become a true soul.
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Purge, priest! Promises! Your god wants proof! Wants blood!
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
That's so, Cutlet. I'm a god, and I fancy a bit of murder. Simple enough. Well, priest, Boal wants a sacrifice. Boal wants blood!
What should I do?
Eat it.
setup. Take your... Take your... Take you. Got to move. Take you. Concentrate. Take your...
Soldier.
Got to press on.
Heading out.
Time to strike. On the move.
What do I have to lose? Bet I had a bag of holding. Something over there. I want to have a word.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? What a load of Rotho shit. No way a mushroom killed Gek. Get her, fellas.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
Take you.
Moving.
Take you.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Take you. Take you.
I am fury. I am death.
Healing fast. I need healing. It can't be.
Seems like the best way.
Can't be. Imperative. It can't be.
No time to waste.
That should work.
Take take you.
Swift and lethal. This is your end.
Not going to last much longer.
My turn.
Craft is ready to sail.
Whipping it ready, lads. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's try and keep this diplomatic. I'd rather not jump into another fight quite so soon.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwegar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Charming. And slave drivers to boot. Might be worth talking to the gnomes before they're worked to death.
Dead drow.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one droogs with Clan Flameshade. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Included, of course. Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
Gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
me trouble now.
Scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Might be worth a look.
When it's not, you'll be the first to know, stick shit. Hey, stick shit!
It's...
Another stick shit!
piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
A waste of a slave. He should be digging or scavenging, not serving drinks.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. Hold out your hands, Hoon.
You heard the man. Let's see him.
Five working fingers, nice and meaty, prime for digging. You want there, you claw him out. My drinking hand's busy. And you'll appreciate how few shits I have to give you. Hey! Stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Piss off. My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as near. So like I said, piss off. You're a true soul, all right. You look it, you smell it. So listen close, or I won't say it again. Piss the drug off. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Fine. Let's say I believe you. You want to kill these peckers. I'm not complaining. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell!
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they've let it rot for ages.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
Yes, this again.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Whatever killed a bunch of Sharans might still be down here. Just saying.
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
I'll give you one thing. You've got a keen eye. Even Zhargs have their uses.
I can keep going a little
Nice
longer
little
now.
nap.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me. Ready and willing.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course. Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Oh, you're serious? Well, of course we can leave him. It's the easiest thing in the world. We just have to keep on walking. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help, either.
We need to get that Nier guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Speak.
go for a good meal.
Indolence breeds madness.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Blade at the ready.
The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Never a dull moment.
I should get a mask.
A hero at heart.
Welcome back. Have you made any new... I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
What to do?
So, that's... It seems like you have ample company already. Wonderful.
Who's the statue, you think?
Human, certainly. A god, perhaps. No, it's
with a flick of the wrist.
Absolutely not. History itself.
I know this design. Shah's faithful wield crossbows like these. Still alive, so that's progress.
Attention!
Action, not reaction.
Looking ahead.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Blacketh's will be done.
No time to rest.
My faith will guide me.
Action, not reaction.
Shove moss in your own gob and stay quiet. They've been... You! Grab a cane and whip these droognin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Think if you respect a turd, it'll smell any sweeter? Waste of bloody time. Something spooks the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
A slight glint catches your eye. Your eye finds the source of the gleam, a small mote of black metal, adamantine.
stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined, it's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
Forge Central. Guess we ought to find the thing.
The creature is disturbed, its breath quickened by anger and fear. The Rothe seems calmer in your presence. Its eyes flicker towards the Dwegar, burning with raw, bestial rage. The Rothe looks at you with big, soft eyes. Then it lowers its head obediently.
Not enough caning for my tastes, but you got the job done. I almost feel bad about this. Bloody Rose have lost it. Put him down!
Put him up. Want another?
More skelter.
Talk to me.
This is gonna feel good. The hammer's gonna fall.
miracle.
More
Not fall before my time.
Are those specks of adamantine in this slag?
Same sort of eye we saw in the goblin camp. Someone's keeping
Keep
tabs.
digging! Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves. They run, you're dead.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders. Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gick the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
You better hope your little tricks didn't harm the true soul!
You don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it.
Spreading like flies on shit.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Could be you're right. Something's different with you. In that case, want to earn some gold? Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nier. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nier's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nier. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Good. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orb floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get them to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.